Hey guys, it's RockTheGolem, and welcome back to Dragon Quest Heroes 2. As you can see, I've actually done a lot of work off camera, although it may not be that apparent at first. The first big thing is that Desdemona is actually gone, and Cesar is in her place. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him, though, because he does a lot of knockback damage, and I'd much rather have the damage output of Desdemona without the knockback, but I'm faster now, because I actually switched over to Thief from being a warrior. I actually really like it. It's very fast-paced, it's very combo, not oriented, but it looks flashier, it has a lot more opportunity to vary some of your attacks. And I just like it. Plus, on top of it, there's an ability where Teresa will actually split into multiple forms, and it'll allow her to, do even more damage that way, which is nice. The other big change that I made was actually to Lazarel himself. And what I did with him is actually I changed him from a dual-wielding warrior to a spear-wielding priest. And see, there's that split, that Teresa divides thing. And now each, well, it doesn't last for very long, unless, of course, I do this, divide and conquer. And that one, I think it lasts for like a solid minute. It's not too bad, but it doesn't last forever. Ooh, and Lazarel just got another level. But yeah, so the other thing I did was I actually made Lazarel into a spear-wielding priest. And the reason for it is because I've actually come across, in my time off camera, I've come across a couple of enemies that have been ridiculously strong and powerful. They're like map characters that have, bosses rather, that have actual names as opposed to just kind of flying around like the other enemies, like these guys here. So, I mean, some of the tougher enemies, whoop, got caught up in there, didn't mean to. Some of the tougher enemies actually do have names and they, give more experience points. But these ones are kind of like the hoods that we saw in one of the first episodes, where they actually, they block off the area you're in. It's almost like an instanced fight. Like, no other enemies can come into the mix on that one. So I decided with that, I needed more of an opportunity to keep my party alive. So for that, I needed another healer. So Torneko still has his healing abilities, but I've turned Lazarel into a priest for the sake of healing. And it seems to be working pretty well so far. I've actually beaten 2 enemies that are way above my skill grade. And, I mean, for the most part, oh, see over there? That boss troll over there on the far end. I tried fighting him, even with the Lazarel as my priest, and it did not work out well. I was thoroughly smashed. I tried doing the best I could. I think I maybe got him down like a third of his health pool. But I also wasn't very used to fighting as a monk at the time either. But anyway, I'm just digressing about stuff that's been going on off camera. Let's focus on the stuff that's going on camera. Let's see if we can get our ghost bridge to appear now that we've found our companion ghost for the bridge keeper. You're back. Thank you for collaring my useless coworker for me. He's such a nuisance. Bah, I'm not happy about this. It's so boring in this stupid graveyard. I don't know why he repeats himself, but, I mean, it's a gimmick, whatever. You should stop moaning and take a leaf out of your friend here's book, Unless you want us coming after you again. Grr, big bully. Right, no more excuses. Can you please do your job so we can finally get this show on the road? Literally on the road, because there's no bridge. You bet we can. Look lively, lazy bones. Fine, one stupid bridge coming up. By the power of the bridge keepers, we command you. Arise, O bridge of spirits. And it just looks like an everyday ordinary bridge. Wow, did you see that? It just appeared out of nowhere. Actually, it appeared in a cloud of smoke, which was out of nowhere, but whatever. Now we can finally continue on our way to Ingenia. Watch yourselves in the forest, travelers. There's something strange going on in there. Well, of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? But yes, so, one of the things I didn't mention is that I actually turned Teresa into a thief. Thieves can also use claws as well as monks, which is eventually what I think I'm going to turn her into. But I wanted her to be a thief so that by the time I get her to level 20, I can actually, and I also have to get to a certain point in the story, there'll be a thing that I can unlock, or earn rather, called a Thieves' Key, which will allow me to unlock any chest without actually having to go out and buy keys. I haven't seen any shops that sell keys, but that'll be very useful. And once I get to that point, I can switch out a thief and go over to monk and still use the claws and everything. So the Wildwoods is home to some mighty menacing monsters, but to reach Ingenia, our heroes will have no choice but to brave the beasts and brambles and press on through. Start the battle? Yes. Why not? You know, one of these days, maybe I'll actually try calling for help and seeing what it does. I know it's supposed to invite, or like give someone online an opportunity to jump into my game and do some stuff. Jaker, so this is the Wildwood. You weren't kidding about it being a ghastly old place. I'm smelling something really nasty up ahead. Do we really have to go this way? How many times? We don't have any choice. Just grit your teeth and let's get moving. I don't know. We could have tried to go through that big door that was talking to us. Ah, the foulest in the forest. Find a way through. All right, then. Whoop. And right off the bat, they're coming at us. Nice. Yeah, so between Torneko and Lazarel, I've actually got some really good buffs going on, too, in addition to all the healing I get. Ooh, they're coming after me. Ooh, bastard. Movement impaired? How dare you? What was those little mud hands? I was hoping I could use my other ability, but I didn't have the right one lined up. Where is it? Multi-fist. Steel Splitter. Where is it? Must have gotten rid of it. Oh, well, whatever. I'm also trying to go ahead and get the achievement for summoning as many creatures as possible. So, eventually, eventually I will get it, but ooh, hello, ghosts. Ooh, not doing too much damage to these guys. Ooh, hello, tree. Oh, am I gonna dance? Ah, damn it. Thank God I have a 40% reduction on that. I've actually come across a bunch of those trees in one of the dungeons I've been in. Picked up a shade metal. Oh, okay, those are what they're called. Shades. Fair enough. I mean, to me they were just little ghosts. I didn't know what they were. Yep, don't want to dance, but he's dead. Oh, another tree. Ooh, hello. I got a little bonus off of killing him so quickly, so that's nice. Yeah, the one thing I've kind of noticed about the whole divide thing is that it seems like it almost splits up the amount of damage I do. Like, kind of like, I mean, it's almost like I do maybe half damage, or each one of my clones does half damage, but effectively because we have... Ooh, hello. Tree face metal. Red. Now, does that mean... Oh, it's a minion, so I get to summon him. Nice. Oh, I didn't even see these guys. Where'd they come from? But yeah, so... Crap, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so it's like the... It's almost like my clones do, you know, 50% of my regular output, but because there's 3 of them, I'm actually doing 150%. It's just what it feels like. That barrier is blocking our way. That's one of the ones you said were made by monsters, right? Yes, we'll need to defeat the monster who made it if we want to get rid of it. It'll be around here somewhere. Well, no time for the softly approach. Let's just keep walloping beasties till we brain the right one. It's a good philosophy. But yeah, so... I mean, I definitely don't have numbers to back up that idea, but it's just what it feels like is happening when I'm fighting with all those clones out. But for the most part, like, the way I can chain combos and, like, the amount of hits and damage that the thief or the claw wielder puts out, it's pretty freaking awesome. I'm actually really enjoying fighting with claws. So, ooh, more enemies are still here. The only thing is that the way when you start to change some of your whoa, was it one of those little puffly things that it was? I guess so. The barriers disappeared. Whatever those little pink dudes were, that seems like that was what released the barrier. You know what? I don't want to leave... ooh, a couple of barriers, actually. So, yeah, I was going to say, I don't want to leave any enemies up because of XP reasons, but it seems like I shouldn't leave any enemies up because of multiple barriers that I'm going to have to get through, and there's no telling, really, which one it could be that's actually putting the barrier up. But yeah, I like the monk because of, like, the way you can chain a bunch of combos together. I think that was what I was trying to mention, was that there's a lot of versatility when it comes to fighting with claws. And again, you know, the monk uses claws and everything. I know I'm a thief, but... okay, so we're going off this way. This way, I can't go back that way because I've already dropped down too far. There it is, Serial Summoner. Picked up a Pink Sanguini. Fair enough. I don't know what that does, but let's go get these as well. Summon some guys. There's an in-game achievement. Oh, the lurker's actually behind me. That's kind of weird. I don't know what he does. But the lurker, geez. One of the in-game achievements that actually gives a bunch of TP medals actually requires you to continuously summon, not continuously, but summon, I think it's 150 monsters. I'm not sure where I'm sitting as far as total count and everything. But, oh wow, my tree was actually going off and killing people. Okay. I'm glad I summoned him. He's doing the job that I haven't been able to do. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, which I'm using right now. And I'm done. Well, I got 2 more bubble slimes, so that's no problem. Oh, he was still alive. God damn it. I would say one thing that I'm not liking too much about you being a claw user is that it seems like what am I saying? Like anytime you do, oh shit, bubble slime. Thank you. It seems like whenever you go to put a chain a combo or anything, you end up like really kind of locking yourself into the animation. So that's the only downside I've found, is that you can't really pull yourself out of it very quickly to kind of turn and, you know, refocus your attention on someone else. Oh, another tree. Thought that was my tree at first. That's not what I wanted. Let's do it. Divide and then do some multi-fists. I've actually trained multi-fist up so high that I'll do more damage by rapid-fire tapping on the attack button after I activate it, which is really nice. Again, if you're split up like that too. Ooh, hey Kira. I watched that poison. I was trying to train up one of them. I don't remember if it was Torneco or it was supposed to be Lazarel, but one of them was eventually supposed to be able to handle poison. Well, or rather take care of the poison for us. Come on, enemy. There you are. I like doing dungeons like this and everything. Like, I know you obviously have to, you know, build up your XP and get yourself to a certain point and whatnot. But obviously, like, this is kind of lacking when it comes to, you know, storytelling. Open chest. What do you have for me? Narspius? Whatever that is. Some type of thing. There's more bubble slimes over there and a chest. All right. Let's get our protection up here. Then we can knock him out, check out the chest, see if it's anything good. More materials. Chunk of silver ore. All right. All right, so oh, he's making him dance? What the heck? Dang it, tree. You're not supposed to dance. All right. We're out of that. So these guys have to have all these barriers going, apparently. Don't know which one it is that's doing it, but... I'm pretty close to leveling, actually, so I'm hoping that by the time this episode ends, I'll have gotten another level. But the episode's going to end in like 2 minutes, so who's to say? See what drops first, if either of these barriers do. There is this last enemy. Okay. Did they both drop? They did. Alright, there's a little path here. More bubble slimes, no treasure. So, let me summon this guy. Kill a bubble slime real quick. And, yep, that's what I wanted. Get me out of the poison. Oh, my tree's dying over there. What's he doing? Wait, was that another tree token? No, that was a shade. Or whatever they were. See, that's the thing. I can't tell if my tree is on a timer or if it's health-based. Ooh, hello, cutscene. Ah, damn it, snipers. Ah, crud. Okay, group of monsters led by Bodkin Fletcher has appeared. So somehow I gotta get up to them and take out those frickin' things. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? If they weren't, that means my life would be a little easier. The nice thing is that it doesn't seem like they're going to do a whole lot of damage to me, so I can take them out real quick. Ooh, treasure chest. What'd I get? Anything good? Gold nugget. Ooh, there's a king slime down there. Hey, where did he come from? Come on. All right, there is one more up there. And a little hand guy, wherever he came from. Oh, there's another one still. All right, let's take out King Slime over here. Probably going to have to end up summoning a slime on my own, though, for the poison. Yep. Come on, land. Land and summon. Land and summon. Summon. There we go. Yeah, Lazarel has that really nice heal where as long as you're even just in the general area, you gain consistent healing over time. But if you're immediately inside of the circle that he creates, you get even more healing. It's pretty awesome. Alright, well, I still got some work to do on clearing out this map, but that's going to have to do it for this episode, guys. So, thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you've seen and heard, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And having said all that, I will see you all on the other side. Take care.